No, not a good idea. Not a good idea. You know, you have to understand when you do buy things, when you buy clothes, for example, when you go to the big, multi, national store that is in every hometown, and you buy because it's cheap. I can buy this shirt because it's a lot cheaper than every place else. These pants and this jacket, but it is cheap. It's going to wear out. It's junk. Go to a reputable place, look for sales, do your homework. As in your life, when you plan your life, plan your purchases. When you buy something, research it. My God, everybody's got a computer. If you don't have one, the library, it's just free, has one. Research. A friend, somebody knows somebody that's got a computer. Hey man, can I borrow your computer for whatever, half hour? I just want to look up some things. Okay, great. Whatever it is that you're looking up, make sure it's worthy. Make sure that you're looking up stuff that's going to benefit you and help you. Make sure that you put that pencil to paper to help you understand where you're at. Get rid of the fog in your head. Have a clear path to how you're going to improve yourself. A lot of things can devastate you. Health, accidents, major car repairs. You've got to plan for those things. You have to plan. You have to put a certain percentage of your income and be disciplined enough to put it there and say, hey, this is for, a lot of people, what do they call it, the rainy day fund? But nobody does that. The poor certainly doesn't do that. And you go, well, Derek, that's simple for you to say. That's simple for you to say. You don't have to work two jobs, and I can't afford an extra dollar. You're telling me to put some money back and pay myself and have a rainy day fund and all of this. I can't even afford the extra dollar. Well, my friend, if that is truly the case, the first thing you need to do is find a job that pays you more. I mean, make that your top priority. Go to the library, get books on how to get better jobs, how to get promoted. You do all of the things that the experts recommend for you to do, follow their tutelage, and you will. It won't happen overnight because your brain won't accept it overnight. Your brain won't accept this new you. Not until it becomes ingrained. Not until it becomes a part of who you are on a daily, regular basis. So when I tell you to rethink things, not just for a moment, not just for right now, not when you listen to this podcast, rethink things going forward continually. Don't give up on retraining your brain. You may have grown up in a family that has been blue collar, and lived paycheck to paycheck. There's no shame. Nothing to be ashamed of. Honest, hardworking people that do right and do right by others, God bless them. These days they're rare. But if you grew up that way and you learned that, and that's, you didn't really have a mentor to take you under their wing and say, hey, look, Billy, let me give you some advice. You go out and find those mentors. Go out and read those books. Study the tapes and courses. All that you can do to better yourself and put yourself in a better position to be a better human being and to be better for the people around you, the people that love you, and be a mentor to someone else that says, wow, how did you do this? Well, I learned and I worked hard and I put my nose to the grindstone. And history is replete with plenty of stories of how people have broke out of shells and broke out of broken homes and, single mother, single parent homes and even dysfunctional families that they've gone out and made their way and made their riches and made their lives better. Sometimes it was a challenge. I'll tell you the quick story of two brothers that was raised by their abusive, alcoholic father that was basically in and out of jail, drugs and alcohol and burglary and things of that nature. And they grew up in this broken down, they rambled from pillar to post, didn't really have a stable home. Two brothers. After they're grown, one brother does basically the same thing. He's drugs and alcohol, robbery, in and out of jail, living the life of, destitute. It's just, it was given. The other brother, on the other hand, who grew up, got married, had children, was a pillar of the community, gave back to the community, nice home, nice cars, did very well for himself. And at some point in their life, they were both interviewed, and they were asked the same question. That question is, given your background, why are you where you are in your life? Amazingly, they both had the same answer. They both had the exact same answer. Growing up with an abusive father, what choice did I have? One took it as a challenge. The other took it as he just gave up and said, this is what's in store for me. So don't let life beat you down. Don't let the people run your lives. Don't let other people run your lives and tell you what you're going to be, what you're going to do. And when they tell you you're a loser, or I'm being harsh. It's a matter, a lot of you guys understand where I'm coming from. But when people tell you can't do things, and you're being silly for going after your goals, do not listen to them. Get proper help. If there's something there in your goal that maybe is like, get the proper help. It doesn't mean you can't do it. Maybe you just can't do it in the way that you're looking to do it. But don't give up on it. You can do this. You got life. You owe it to yourself. Again, the most precious commodity out there is time, and you can do it. Hey, listen, guys. Thank you for being a part of the Fast Lane and the friends. On Facebook, it's Fast Lane Friends. On Twitter, it's @Derek Lane. You can reach me via email, Derek@FastLanePodcast.com, Derek@FastLanePodcast.com. Send me messages. Let me know what you think about this. I'm desperately... the more people that get this message, the more people it's going to help. And if you tell someone about this podcast, and if it helps them out, guess what? They will thank you over and over and over, many times, for turning them on to the Fast Lane. Because if there's one thing in any of my podcasts that makes somebody click and open their eyes, isn't it worth it? Isn't it worth it to share? So I hope you do, and I wish all of you that listen to this the best in everyday adventures of their life. And I'm going to wrap this up, and thank you guys so very, very, very much for being a part of the Fast Lane, your podcast for success.